Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we were currently working on some megastructure construction, and we're going to continue working on exactly that. So we've got several of these underway right now. What is this icon? A new member joining the galactic community in 2490? Okay, well that's a strange decision,
upscaled.
but whatever. The real question is, how long is it going to take for the next two endgame crises to pop in? That's the real question here. An agri-world? Really? I don't know about this being an agri-world. We really, more than anything, just need a planetary administration here. Medium Federation centralization from high Federation centralization. Why would we want this? I'm going to vote no on that, but it's probably going to pass. But we'll see. So we've got this mining world here, and this mostly just needs an upgrade of our planetary administration. What else do we need? This agri-world, an upgrade of our planetary administration. This urban world needs something. 2 jobs. What can we do here? There really aren't any jobs to put in. We've got 62 available housing. That's a lot of housing, to be clear. So we don't need this level of housing. That said, city districts are going to be job equal, right? So we could swap these over from being clerk jobs into something else. But it's not going to give us more jobs. And we're never going to get the system capital complex because we're never going to have enough pops because our job count isn't high enough. Okay, we should definitely consider removing, like, this affluence center. Yes. I think replacing the affluence center makes a lot of sense here. What do we want to replace it with? Is something like an admin office? I think that's okay. Yeah, we'll do that for now. So that'll be good. We do need to get some jobs there. What else do we need jobs-wise? Well, absolutely nothing is the answer. So let's go down to our mega structures. We see that our art installation is a little ways away, still 600 days from getting that finished. We're also still working on upgrades, and we've got a ways to go on those. So that's all looking good. We're at 55 influence right now, so let's take a quick look at our habitation rings. Who are we declaring on? The Tuxcan entity wants to declare on the Enforcers. That's these guys down here. We wouldn't really have a great way to get there. This is controlled by the Galactic Information Entente, who has closed borders to us. We also couldn't get up here. I'll vote yes on this, but we don't have a good way to get here other than jump driving. We may wait for our allies to open the door for us via, like, one of these gateways. That would be the way to go here. So we're likely going to go to war here, and I don't think we're going to put too much effort into this war, to be honest. We're going to get this orbital ring upgraded. We've still got this one that needs to be upgraded as well. That's lacking 21. We'll have that in 2 months. That's not too bad.
Ships upscaled.
So presumably we're going to go to war here against the Aughnolix Enforcers. I don't think we're going to substantially participate in this war. We're now involved in this war, which means we're in breach of the Galactic Community Law because we don't hire mercenaries. What would it cost to hire mercenaries? Out of curiosity. That'll probably increase our naval cap, right? So I don't even know how to hire mercenaries. I think we have to go into our contacts. Let's see here. Contacts, this one. And we have to go to, like, a mercenary enclave. That's already being rented. Is it even possible for us to rent a fleet at this point? So we've got this mercenary enclave already being rented. Okay. So what else do we have for options there to not be in breach of galactic law? We've got the Crimson Spearhead, already rented. We've got other contacts. The Dragon's Mercenaries. The Tuxcan entity is renting that fleet. I suspect all of them are being rented. I don't know that for a fact. But I think that we're just going to ignore this war, all things considered. Our Federation should not fundamentally have a difficult time with this war.
Ships upscaled.
So I think that'll be absolutely okay. I'm not concerned about that in the slightest. Dongar is a trade station. Okay. That doesn't need to be upgraded to a citadel. I'm just thinking about how we want to spend our alloys here, and it's defensive
Starbase
platforms
under
is the
assault.
answer. Wait. Really? They're attacking us in Tethel? Why are they attacking us? I mean, we could beat that fleet, but we would need a way to get there. With all of this closed borders, we can't get there. We'll have to rely on the Federation to do it. The Republic of Hypnis can head through here. Sure. They can take
Ships upscaled.
We'll just have to rely on the AI to do it. We can't get around in these areas while we're not at war with the Galactic Information Entente. However, look at this. They're attacking us in the north, and that we can actually fight. So we shall. We're going to grab our fleets here. At least the ones that are upgraded. The rest of these have a ways to go yet, and we're going to make our way up over this direction. We'll arrive there in 52 days.
Starbase under assault.
So we've got a lot of upgrades being worked on. This is not a
Station
threatening
under
fleet.
assault.
It will take out this bastion. That's fine.
Military station lost.
That's to be expected. They're also are they only attacking us? I feel like they're only attacking us. Okay. Well, we'll deal with it. It's not a big deal. We'll get these additional upgrades completed.
Ships
This is
upscaled.
26% done, but the Prime Swarm just finished. That's 150k. Can we defend Vernier with that? Possibly. We'll come in there,
We have lost a starbase.
and that'll be fine. I
Military station
definitely
lost.
consider it vaguely annoying that these guys have just decided to attack only us and not the people who actually declared on them when we have no ability to attack them down over here. But whatever. It looks like our Federation is partially gearing up to attack Tethel. We'll see. So we're going in over here. And this will be pretty free for us. They actually retreated without even taking that location. So we're going to head to Vernier then, and we'll reinforce there. Cool.
Ships upscaled.
Okay, so we just finished up our final upgrade in Ril Samat. That is the arranged swarm. We're going to head over to Vernier and reinforce this location. So these guys have not yet taken out this starbase, which means that we get the benefit of fighting with the starbase. We're on defensive terrain here, so we have pretty hefty increases in our ship fire rate, and they're putting a lot of their resources into here right now. But we have reinforcements on the way. I'm not even going to turn on edicts here. We'll take a few losses, but we've got alloys for it. I'm not concerned. Seems okay. Yeah, they're just going to straight up lose this.
Incoming inquiry.
Research agreement? No, I'm sorry. We can't do that. I would very much like it if our Federation allies would attack Tethel. Or if we could have some sort of access through the Great Prosnikan hierarchy. Or somewhere. We could possibly jump drive from here to here, wait out the cooldown, and then jump drive from here to here. That is a terrible way to get there. To be clear. And I think our better bet is to get a construction ship, like this one up in Lightsend, which finished its construction there. We bring that down over here. That will jump drive into Bij. And we'll build a gateway there. This is a long-term thing, right? But we can definitely get this matter decompressor upgrading if we didn't have the bug limiting us to 2 upgrades right now. We can fix that, of course, with Architectural Renaissance going on, upgrading that, and then Architectural Renaissance going back off. Cool. So that's fine. No major issue there. So our matter decompressor is going to be okay. We have all of our forces over in Vernier at this point. We should require a few additional forces. Yeah, 33 ships, but we can get that done no problem whatsoever. And I'm going to have all of these guys be positioned probably just at the gateway. We'll enter orbit at the gateway there. We'll need some repairs, but the Titans will repair us, so I'm not too concerned about that. As far as this situation down here goes, it would be nice to be able to get there.
Incoming inquiry.
That's for sure. A commercial pact invitation, it'd be nice, but no, we're not going to do that. We've got other things that we're working on. Okay, so the Cash Embrace is making its way over. Who declared rivalry? That was the Great Prosnikan Hierarchy. Okay, sure. So, our ally is going to actually do something about Tethel here. We're entirely reliant on them to do that. We have no way to get over here. Well, I suppose we could position over here. Yeah, that's the way it's going to have to go. We jump drive here, and then we just sit here for 200 days. And then we can jump drive one or the other direction. I don't think we should do this with all of our forces. To be clear, I'm going to choose 3 fleets to do this with. And it will be these 3. So we're going to jump drive those 3 over to here. And we're going to jump drive the Cash Fabricate over to here as well. I was intending to connect these up. We just hadn't gotten there yet. So we'll jump drive on over. Okay. The rest of these forces, I want to take them back over to Ril Samat for the moment. They're just going to chill in this gateway. And they'll be kind of a rapid response force. These guys are on deployment elsewhere, and that's fine. So for now, we're going to want to build a gateway over here. Gateway. There it is. So we'll build that so that we have a way to get to Bij. And then we'll build one eventually in Tethel as well. But for now, we are, of course, influence limited. And that's completely okay. For this generator world, we want to get a planetary administration going. That looks fine. Anything else that we need jobs-wise here? No, that all looks good. Okay. Well, our allies are finally going in here. President decides war deck. We vote no on that, but it's probably going to pass. And yeah, our Federation is finally on the way in here. Did they wait until after this engaged? They did. Which isn't great. Our Dyson Sphere has been constructed, though. So we can definitely come up over here and get this upgrading. Once again, due to the bug, we're going to have to turn on Architectural Renaissance and get the Dyson Sphere frame going. Then we'll turn Architectural Renaissance back off. There we go. We should have 3 upgrade slots for these, but the game's only giving us 2. So we're going to need to get something for the Cash Fabricate 2 to do. For right now, we are influence limited, so there's not really anything that I want it to do at this moment. Okay, now unfortunately, because they already attacked over here, this is going to be very awkward. Our Federation just took a little bit too long to get in here. But we'll be able to jump in a few days here. Yeah, 150 days. But a few days regardless. And yeah, President Decides War Deck did indeed succeed. No shockers there. So this fleet will be eliminated very, very easily. And yeah, no fleets require reinforcements at this time. That is fully expected. The Prime Swarm is still being worked on, but it looks like those ships have finished and are currently in travel. Okay, so the orbital ring is back here. But we're going to have to do something about this situation, regardless. So that's fine for the moment. For this habitation ring, I'd love to get this upgraded. And if I recall correctly, these defense platforms don't actually have any upgrades to be done. This is, I think, a bug. So that seems reasonably fine. So what's the Federation doing about attacking their primary location? Literally nothing. Okay, cool. So literally nothing is occurring down here. And we're just playing defensive at this moment. So I'm assuming that these guys are going to come in and bombard here. They kind
Research
of aren't.
actualized.
But this is also not done yet, right? So that's kind of to be expected. We're going to jump drive in and do that ourselves as soon as we can. Alternatively, we may want to see about bringing in a transport ship. Yeah, there's nowhere closer. Very awkward. Very, very awkward indeed. Well, for now, I'm just going to go this route. This is fine. We are basically in position to get this dealt with. I'm not too concerned about it. So we're just waiting for this month tick to get this orbital ring upgrading. That'll be fine as soon as the month tick occurs. And we also need to remember these guys are probably going to be looking to declare war on us eventually. So month tick is now. There we go. How are we doing on our jump drive cooldown? Okay. We've got some time yet. So that's fine. All of these are upgrading away. What tech did we get? Strikecraft damage? Sure, whatever. That's fine. So we definitely could bring these forces over to here. And we could jump drive over to, like, Tuagawa from there. And I think that's maybe not a terrible idea. Yeah, jump drive to Tuagawa. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of forces out there. But we can handle it, I'm pretty sure. We're just going to have to chill a bit until such a time as our jump drive recovers, right? Because that does hurt us offensively pretty dramatically. Having to jump drive around like this is not great. Over here, we've got 35 days on our jump drive.
Planetary market forfeited.
And yeah, they did indeed land on Tethel.
Station engaged.
No shockers there. And we'll just get that taken back over. Actually, we're going to be in a pretty good position there, realistically. It's not too bad. So we're going to get this jump drive done in 20 days. Oof. Okay. That's still a while. Down over this way, of course, Tuagawa's under our control now. Which is fascinating. We're going to bring our transport fleet in here. And we're letting this jump drive cool down at this point. 180 days on that. So no problems there for the moment. And as soon as we can jump drive here, we will happily do so. 5, 4, 3. And these guys are going to be stuck here, to be clear. They're going to be stuck here for a while. 2, 1, and 0. And this is why we didn't want to tie up our whole fleet doing this. So we're just going to come down over here. Absolutely great. And these guys are just chilling here. Now, they did leave Landis. They have a mega shipyard core here. It's a 200k station. I'm going to jump drive our transport fleet down to Tuagawa. Cool. And these guys, they are just going to come over here and bombard Sithrin. Now, I do want to be on selective bombardment for this, since this is our world. We're trying to liberate it. We're not trying to destroy it. So that'll be fine. And they're going to be stuck there for a good long time. So that's not a concern. Now, as far as this jump drive cooldown goes, we've got 135 days on it right now. We see that they have a 300k fleet in Gamma Delphini. That's not a big deal. And we are currently negative on Unity. Did I forget to turn off an edict? I did not. We're just negative on Unity. Okay. This must produce quite a lot of Unity here in Tethel. Is that accurate? They're building a robot assembly plant? Okay, that's very rude of them. So our gateway site is ready in Bij, and that's absolutely great. We are, of course, going to get started on upgrading that right now. We lack the energy credits for it. We are going to sell off some food and get started on building our gateway here. Then I want to jump drive over to Tethel. Cool. So that'll be good. We're going to strike out over here as soon as our jump drives are recharged. So that's going to be 99 days. We're halfway through the recharge cycle there. Next, of course, we're going to look to get ourselves a gateway over here. So we're at 47 influence. We're just going to make our way over this direction, and we'll wait out that influence. It's only a couple more month ticks. Nothing too major there. Why are we fighting this whole war? Why is our Federation doing nothing? I do see an Enforcer fleet over here, I suppose. They haven't come up over here. And really, this would be the easiest system to take from them. We would have done it by now if we had access, but we do not. Okay, they have a few fleets around doing nonsense. We'll get to that. Okay, a rivalry from the Pictlings. Sure. That's reasonably fine. Negative 17 unity is not a big deal, all things considered. So I'm okay with that. 48 days until we're ready to move on out over here. That looks good. Also, next month tick, we should be able to construct our gateway over here. And we'll do exactly that. So, just waiting on that month tick here. It's the 24th right now. Now it's Christmas. There we go. Almost there. But man, is late game Stellaris slow. There's no doubt about that. There we go. So our gateway site is ready to go, and that is underway. Fantastic.
Upscaling complete.
So that'll allow us to get around over here a lot more quickly, right? No doubt about that. How long on the upgrade on the gateway? Out of curiosity. Oh, that's not bad. Only about a year. Yeah, that's really not bad. I like it. So devastation is creeping up here. They are re-speccing this planet, I think. Yeah, that's rude. Ah. Now we're at war with the Entente as well. Okay. So that's going to be awkward for us. We can get around. Step one here is we go take back Jebben's Maelstrom. I think. That is absolutely step one. How long on this? 6 days and 13 days. Okay. So we're at war with the whole galaxy except for the multistellar here. That's fine for the moment. We are going to take back terminal egress for sure this war. That is absolutely planned. And we'll see how this ends up going, but I want to go attack Jebben's Maelstrom right now. Our jump drives are still recharging here. That'll be done in about 40 days. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen until after we finish up this other war. But the Federation can definitely work on fighting these guys a bit. That's going to be the plan here. And we're going to focus on dealing with the Enforcers. So, we should be pretty much recharged here. We're out of energy credits. That's not good. We do not want to be out of energy credits. Okay, there we go. So we're going to make our way up into Landes. We should be, 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, and there we go. So we're going to head up into Landes. That'll be fine. Our first priority is on getting this all taken over. Our second priority is going to be on getting to a position where we can defend our territory. And we're certainly going to need to make some progress over here. We already see that this is... Oh, that's a Tuxcan entity that controls Trappist. Okay, that's fine. Not a big concern there. So up we go into Jebben's Maelstrom. That's going to take a while, but we will be recharged on our jump drive by the time we get there. And in
Competitive
we go to
station
landings.
engaged.
So I want to check here, armies 271 and 271. We can take that over very, very easily. So let's get into position to jump drive, or not to jump drive there, but just to hyperlane jump. That'll be fine. We do have a good amount right now. Yeah, we have a shortage of energy credits, but that will go away. Slowly. Very slowly. To be clear, that will be fixed, but I do want to build an industrial district here. I'm also noting this amenities issue. We may want to consider putting in, like, holo theaters here. Holo theaters. There we go. So something like that'll do the trick. We've got this mining world here. Getting additional mining going is good, but we're kind of transitioning away from those. A crystal mine is not a terrible concept, though. We'll put that in. We've got this unification center here, and that remaining a unification center is absolutely great considering our Unity setup right now. I would like to ideally put in, I guess an admin office will do. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay. So that all looks good for the moment. Now, these guys are going to arrive here in 37 days. We do need to get our forces grouped up, right? That is a pretty high priority, but just getting this gateway will do that. That will allow us to group our forces. So we're going to fight this location here. And that is absolutely going to cost us a little bit, but we'll be able to replenish quite quickly. Now, what is this? Okay, that's not a big threat. We're not currently being heavily attacked. We see our Federation attacking up to the north. That seems okay. We're going to have access to this mega shipyard core as well, which will be very good. We just need to wrap this up, right? We're still attacking this outpost, which is not amazing. It will be dead soon enough. Our mega art installation is now done with its exhibitions, so that's looking good. That is actually fully complete now. So Landes is now under our control. We're going to 207 days on that upgrade. Is that still upgrading? Yes, it is. Okay. We're not the owner of the mega structure right now, though. So we need to come in here and land over this way. But it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, okay, I see these guys over here. They're going to be hitting Tethel hard. Let's stop construction on this gateway site to get back the influence. The gateway site is actually no longer as important. Can they even take Sithrin? I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. That's going to be interesting. We're going to hit Jebin's Maelstrom here. We're going to take that back. But it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to group up our forces, focus in a little bit on dealing with the Aughinolix enforcers, and then we will deal with the Galactic Information Entente. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kintogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.